So I've decided to have another go at the Henderson Precision. I had a feeling that maybe it wasn't as accurate because I hadn't mounted it properly, and maybe the way I was pushing on the handle or something like that. Maybe I was holding it in too far. So today I decided to mount it and have another go at it and come up with a result. Here we go. Winchester brass and do it in order. So I put it at the same spot of the verniers. The brass has been deprimed. So just 5108. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to lightly put some pressure until I hear a consistent noise, which means not cutting anymore. Like that, and keep them in order. So this is the before and after result I got. So on the left is what I started with, and on the right is what I ended up with. So it looks like to me a maximum of 0.06 difference. For something that's meant to be super precision, I think that's a lot. Now I'm going to conduct a test again with another set of brass and see if maybe it's user error, it's the way that I'm pushing it in or whatever, but let's just eliminate that I'm doing something wrong. So this time I'm doing it a little different. I'm going to keep it on with that light pressure until I hear no cutting whatsoever. Okay, so this is the result I got for the second test. We started with 51.16, it ended up at 50.95, 5104, 50.96, 50.96, 50.94, 5106, 50.95, 5105, 50.87. I'm not sure if you remember hearing one of them that was cutting and it ripped off a whole piece, then went quiet. That was the brass there. 5100, 50.96, and then 9794, 9894. So apart from that one here, that's a little more consistent. So that's in 0.03. Yeah, that's the one that was out. But if you take it down to the 50.87, I mean, this should not happen. I mean, I'm not sure why it happened. I put the exact same pressure. I held it till it'll stop cutting. So it should all be consistent. That shouldn't happen. So I'm still on the fence with this unit. After watching those results, if you were doing 500, 1,000 pieces of brass, you'll be accurate with 80 to 90% of them. For some of you that think that that's okay, it's fast, it's a good quality machine. I really don't understand why it's not a little more accurate. Might have another look at it and see why, but I mean, realistically, I've spent more time on this than I have any length size cutter ever, and some don't operate well, but that's because they're a cheap unit or not a good unit. Some of the cheap units are really good. But next week I'm going to do the exact same test on the ugly, and we'll see how they compare a $2,000 unit as opposed to a $75 unit. And then I'll let you be the judge.